morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Naurah Syadira. I'm the LSPR Communication and Business Institute Indonesian student under the supervision of Mr. Bonar Sirait as my mentor and my lecturer. I'm here today to talk to you about a climate change issue that is very important for the sustainable world. So, let's get started. People are calling it the crisis of our time, and it is. Human activities from pollution to overpopulation are driving up the Earth temperature and fundamentally can changing the world around us. The main cause of the phenomenon known as the greenhouse effect, gases in the atmosphere such as water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and chlorofluorocarbons let the sunlight in, but keep some of the heat from escaping like the glass walls of the greenhouse. The more greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, the more heat gets trapped, strengthening the greenhouse effect and can increase the Earth temperature. And the scientists say there is a 95% chance that human activity is the cause. According to IPCC, the extent of climate change effect on individual region will vary over time and with the ability of different societal and environment systems mitigate or adapt to change. The IPCC predicts that increase in the global mean temperature of less than 1.8 to 5.4 degrees Fahrenheit 1 to 3 degrees Celsius above 1990 levels will produce beneficial impacts in some regions and harmful ones in others. Net annual cost will increase over time as global temperature increase. Taken as a whole, the IPCC states, the range of published evidence indicate that the damage caused of climate change are likely to be significant and to increase over time. Human activities like the burning of fossil fuels have increased the amount of CO2 in the atmosphere by more than a third since the Industrial Revolution. We started breaking CO2 records in 1950 and we haven't stopped since. The rapid increase in the greenhouse gases in the atmosphere of the warmth of the planet at an alarming rate. Earth climate fluctuates in the past. Atmospheric carbon dioxide hasn't reached today's level in the hundreds of thousands of years. Climate change has consequences for our ocean, our weather, our food sources, and our health. Ice sheets such as Greenland and Antarctica are melting. The extra water that once held in glaciers because of sea levels to rise and spill out of the ocean. Flooding coastal regions' warmer temperature also make the weather more extreme. This means not only intense major storms, sleet, and heavy snowfall, but also longer and more frequent droughts. This change in weather poses challenge. Growing crops become more difficult, the area where the plants and animals can live shift, and the water supplies are diminished. In addition to creating new agriculture challenge, climate change can directly affect people's physical health. In urban areas, in a warmer atmosphere creates an environment that traps and increases the amount of smoke. This is because smoke contains ozone particles which increase rapidly and higher temperatures. Exposure to higher levels of smoke can cause health problems as in asthma, heart disease, and lung cancer. People around the world are already losing their homes, but can losing their health. And if this thing carry on, millions of people of us will get the impact. Now, there is a plan to slow all this down. Back to 2016, world leaders signed an agreement called Paris Agreement, and the big pledge is to temperature rising by 1.5 degrees of maximum of 2 before the year 2100. So the countries set their own target or how much CO2 they mean. But here's the thing. 3 years after the agreement, global CO2 levels are still going up. The US, one of the biggest polluters, has pulled out of the Paris deal. Russia and China are accused of not giving themselves ambitious target in the first place. Turkey and Poland want to build more power plants use the coal. On the other hand, there is a positive momentum and there is awareness for some country and they're making progress. But the experts say we need something bigger to push to change everything about the way we run our world. Business and politics usual has got to be changed. Climate change is caused by humans. Humans are also the ones who can combat it. If we work to replace fossil fuels with renewable energy sources which don't produce greenhouse gas emissions, we might still be able to prevent some of the world's effect of climate change. As we bring our climate change issue as an important sustainable world issues, I would like to thank you for your attention, and I hope this sharing session can give you all understanding of the climate change issue. If you have a question, you can comment down below the video. So have a great sustainable world. Thank you.